Imagine this. You have a stable, high-paying job on Wall Street. You're 30 years old. You're set for life. But you have an idea. You've noticed that the internet is growing at 2,300% per year. That's insane growth. And you think, what if I could sell things online? What if I could create a store that sells everything? Everyone tells you you're crazy. Your boss tries to talk you out of it. But you quit your job anyway. You drive across the country with your wife, writing a business plan in the passenger seat. You start the company in your garage. 25 years later, your company is worth over $1 trillion. It's changed how the entire world shops, reads, watches TV, and stores data. His name is Jeff Bezos. And before he built Amazon, the everything store, he was just a guy with a wild idea, driving across America, taking the biggest risk of his life. Today, Amazon delivers millions of packages every single day. Amazon Web Services powers huge parts of the internet. Amazon changed retail forever. And it started with one question: what if? Today, Lily and I are diving into Jeff Bezos' story and brainstorming a business idea inspired by his vision that you can start today. This is Tallie Talks. Let's start the show.
She's got a mind, she's got a spark, lighting up dreams from dawn to dark. Tallie Talks, yeah, she's the voice, asking the questions, making the choice. Young hustlers rising, stories to tell, big ideas where passions dwell. Pull up a chair, grab your seat, let's talk the hustle, let's feel the beat. Tallie Talks, yeah, Tallie Talks, turning whispers into walks, dreaming big, take the shot. This is the place where dreams get called. Tallie Talks, oh, Tallie Talks, Tallie Talks, ooh, yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Season 2 of Tallie Talks. I'm Tallie Pennyworth, and we are 11 episodes into this incredible season. We're past the halfway point.
Last week, we talked about Estée Lauder, the woman who built a cosmetics empire by giving away samples and creating personal connections with customers.
And we learned that experience is the best marketing and that quality beats quantity. So Lily, welcome back.
Thanks, Tallie. I'm really excited about today's episode because Jeff Bezos is one of the most transformational entrepreneurs of our time.
Right? Like, Amazon has completely changed how we live. I can order something and it shows up at my door the next day. That's wild.
It really is. And it wasn't that long ago that online shopping didn't even exist.
Okay, quick question before we dive in. When's the last time you ordered something on Amazon?
Oh gosh, probably like 3 days ago, I ordered books for a project I'm working on.
See? That's how normal it's become. I think we ordered something yesterday. My mom uses Amazon for everything: groceries, school supplies, birthday gifts.
And that's exactly what Jeff Bezos envisioned, making shopping so easy and convenient that it becomes part of your everyday life.
Let's talk about how he did it.
So Jeff Bezos was born in 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. His mom was a teenager when she had him, and his biological father left when Jeff was really young. His mom remarried a man named Miguel Bezos, who adopted Jeff and became his real dad.
So Miguel Bezos raised him?
Yes, and Miguel worked really hard. He immigrated from Cuba, put himself through college, and became an engineer. Jeff learned a strong work ethic from him. Jeff was always curious and inventive. When he was a toddler, he literally took apart his crib with a screwdriver because he wanted a real bed.
Wait, what? How old was he?
Like 3 years old, even as a kid, he was problem-solving and taking things apart to understand how they worked. In high school, he was valedictorian and won science awards. He went to Princeton and studied electrical engineering and computer science.
So he was super smart and technical.
Very. After college, Jeff worked at several tech and finance companies. By 1994, he was working at a hedge fund on Wall Street, making great money. He was successful. But then he noticed something interesting.
What was it?
He saw that internet usage was growing at 2,300% per year. That's exponential growth. And Jeff thought, this is going to change everything. If I don't jump on this opportunity now, I'll regret it forever.
So he saw the internet boom coming before most people did.
Exactly. Jeff started brainstorming what he could sell online. He made a list of 20 possible products, CDs, computer software, office supplies, and he landed on books.
Why books?
Because there are millions of book titles in the world, but physical bookstores can only stock a few thousand. Online, you could offer every book in existence. Jeff saw the potential, an infinite bookstore.
That's brilliant.
So Jeff quit his Wall Street job. His boss tried to convince him to stay, said he was making a huge mistake. But Jeff and his wife Mackenzie drove across the country from New York to Seattle. Jeff wrote the business plan in the car.
Okay, so they get to Seattle. Then what?
Jeff rented a house and he started Amazon in the garage. He called it Amazon after the Amazon River, the biggest river in the world, because he wanted to build the biggest store in the world.
I love that vision.
Me too. He built the website himself, set up servers in the garage, and in July 1995, Amazon.com, http://amazon.com, went live. Within the first month, Amazon sold books to people in all 50 states and 45 countries.
Wow, so it took off immediately?
It grew fast, but it wasn't profitable. Jeff's strategy was different from most businesses. He said, "We're not trying to make money right now. We're trying to build the best customer experience possible. Profits will come later."
So he was thinking long-term, not short-term.
Exactly. Jeff had this philosophy: we're obsessed with customers, not competitors. Everything Amazon did was about making customers happy. Huge selection, low prices, fast shipping, easy returns.
That makes sense. If customers love you, they keep coming back.
Right. But a lot of investors and critics said Jeff was crazy. For years, Amazon wasn't making money. People called it Amazon.bomb. They said it would never work.
But Jeff kept going?
He kept going. He believed that if he focused on customers, everything else would fall into place, and he was willing to invest in the future, even if it meant losing money in the present.
That takes guts.
It really does, and then Jeff started expanding. First books, then music and movies, then electronics, then clothing, then everything. Amazon became the everything store.
Okay, so when did Amazon become profitable and successful?
It took years. Amazon went public in 1997, and the stock price went up and down wildly. But by the early 2000s, Amazon started turning a profit, and Jeff kept innovating.
What did he do?
In 2005, Amazon launched Prime, a membership program where you pay an annual fee and get free 2-day shipping. People thought it was a terrible idea. Why would we pay for free shipping?
But now Prime is huge.
Massive. Over 200 million people worldwide have Prime memberships. And it's not just shipping. You get video streaming, music, books, all kinds of benefits. Prime makes customers incredibly loyal.
That's so smart. Once you have Prime, you just buy everything on Amazon because shipping is free.
Exactly. Then Jeff launched Amazon Web Services, AWS, which provides cloud computing to businesses. Today, AWS powers huge parts of the internet and makes billions of dollars.
So Amazon isn't just a store, it's a tech company too.
Right. Then came the Kindle, which revolutionized digital reading. Alexa and Echo smart speakers, Amazon Studios making movies and TV shows, Whole Foods grocery stores. Jeff kept expanding into new areas.
It's like Amazon is everywhere?
It is. And today, Amazon is one of the most valuable companies in the world, worth over $1 trillion. Jeff Bezos became one of the richest people on Earth. Jeff stepped down as CEO of Amazon in 2021, but he's still involved, and his impact is undeniable. Amazon changed how we shop, how we read, how we watch TV, how businesses store data. Millions of people make a living selling on Amazon's platform.
But Amazon is also controversial, right?
Very. Critics say Amazon has too much power, that it hurts small businesses, that it doesn't treat warehouse workers well enough, that it contributes to environmental problems with all that packaging and shipping.
So Jeff's legacy is complicated.
It is. He's incredibly successful, but success at this scale comes with responsibility. And people debate whether Amazon has been good or bad for society overall.
That's an important conversation to have.
It is, but from a business perspective, Jeff's lessons are valuable. Think long-term, obsess over customers, be willing to experiment and fail, and keep innovating even when you're successful.
Quick reminder, if you're loving these stories about entrepreneurs who change the world, you need to watch Blueprints of Power, the podcast my co-host Lily does with Jack and Charlie. They dive into the greatest empires in history and make it super engaging. Did you know the Mughal Empire in India was one of the wealthiest empires ever and built the Taj Mahal? It's stunning. The entire first season is on YouTube right now. Go subscribe, watch all the episodes, and let them know Tallie sent you. That's Blueprints of Power on YouTube. You're going to love it. All right, we're back. Lily, what's the big lesson from Jeff Bezos' story?
The lesson is, think long-term, not short-term. Jeff was willing to lose money for years because he was building something for the future. Most people want instant success, but the biggest successes take time, patience, and vision.
So it's like, don't expect overnight success. Be willing to invest in building something that lasts.
Exactly. And here's the other lesson. Obsess over your customers, not your competitors. Jeff always said, if we focus on making customers happy, the business results will follow. That's the opposite of how most companies think.
So customer experience should be your top priority.
Yes. And one more thing. Be willing to experiment and fail. Amazon has launched tons of products that failed. The Fire Phone, Amazon restaurants, lots of things. But Jeff said failure is part of innovation. If you're not failing sometimes, you're not trying hard enough.
I love that. So, think long-term and be patient. Obsess over customers, not competitors. And embrace failure as part of innovation.
Perfect.
All right, time for the kid business brainstorm. What business can kids start inspired by Jeff Bezos?
Okay, so Jeff built Amazon around customer obsession and convenience, right? He made shopping easier, faster, and more convenient than ever before.
Right. So what if kids started a convenience service business?
Yes, I love this. So here's the idea. You identify something that's inconvenient for people in your community, and you create a service that makes their lives easier.
Ooh, give me examples.
Okay, so maybe busy parents struggle to get groceries. You could start a grocery delivery service for your neighborhood. They text you their shopping list, you go to the store, buy the items, and deliver them to their house for a service fee.
That's brilliant. Or what about a library book delivery service? You pick up and return library books for people who are too busy or who have mobility issues.
Yes, or a homework supply delivery service. Kids at school forget their supplies all the time. Pencils, notebooks, calculators. You keep a small inventory in your locker or backpack and deliver supplies during lunch or between classes for a small fee.
Oh, that's so smart. Or what about a dog walking and pet care service? Busy families need someone to walk their dogs or feed their pets when they're at work.
Perfect. Or you could do a meal prep and delivery service. You make healthy snacks or simple meals and deliver them to busy families or elderly neighbors.
I love all of these. So how would you actually start this?
First, identify the need in your specific community. What's inconvenient? What do people complain about? What takes up too much of their time? Survey friends, family, neighbors. Ask them what they wish was easier.
Then pick one service and perfect it. Don't try to do everything at once. Just like Amazon started with books, you start with one thing.
Exactly. Then you create a simple ordering system. Maybe it's a text line or a Google form or an Instagram account where people can place orders. Make it super easy to use. That's the whole point.
And you have to deliver on your promises. If you say you'll deliver by 5 p.m., you deliver by 5 p.m. Reliability builds trust and loyalty.
Yes. That's customer obsession. Amazon obsessed over fast, reliable delivery. You do the same on a smaller scale. And here's what's important. Ask for feedback. How was the service? What could I improve? Just like Amazon constantly improves based on customer feedback.
And you could offer a loyalty program like after 5 deliveries, get 1 free, or refer a friend and get 20% off your next order.
That's brilliant. That's exactly what Amazon Prime does, creating loyalty and repeat customers.
And what would kids learn from this business?
Customer service, logistics, time management, reliability, problem solving, and how to identify and fill market needs. Plus, you're learning to think long term. Building a customer base takes time, but it's worth it.
And you could scale. Maybe you start delivering groceries to 3 families. Then it grows to 10 families. Then you hire a friend to help you. Suddenly you have a real business.
Exactly. Jeff started in a garage and built Amazon. You start in your neighborhood and build from there.
I love it. So the business is convenient service business. Identify something inconvenient in your community. Create a service that makes it easier. Obsess over customer experience. And build loyalty through reliability and feedback.
And remember Jeff's lesson. Think long-term. Don't expect to be huge immediately. Build something sustainable that grows over time.
Perfect. Okay, who's going to start a convenience service business? Let us know. All right, everyone, that's episode 11 of season 2. We explored Jeff Bezos' incredible journey, from quitting his Wall Street job to building Amazon in a garage to creating one of the most valuable companies in the world.
Lesson. Think long-term and be patient. Obsess over customers, not competitors, and embrace failure as part of innovation.
And our kid business idea, convenient service business. Identify something inconvenient in your community and create a service that makes life easier, focusing on reliability and customer experience.
Next week, we're talking about Madam C.J. Walker, the first female self-made millionaire in America. She was born to formerly enslaved parents, had almost nothing, and built a hair care empire that changed the beauty industry and empowered Black women across America. Her story is absolutely incredible.
I'm so excited for that one. Thanks for being here, Lily.
Thanks, Tallie. This season just keeps getting better.
And thank you for listening. If you love this episode, share it, rate it, review it, and send us your business ideas. We love hearing from you.
Because convenience creates loyalty and obsession creates excellence.
See you next time on Tallie Talks. Peace out.